I'm Jamie and welcome back to my channel where I just always forget to take off my headphones first. And it's time to do some crafty stuff. It's birthday season again, and I need to make a card for a very good friend of mine. And she's a little wooey, a little she always reminds me of fall, even though her birthday is only a few days before mine, and we're late spring babies. And I was having troubles trying to figure out what I wanted to make for her for a card. I also kind of need to figure out what I want to make for her in general. I have like a big iron-on owl thing that I think might be good for her, but she already has tote bags. She's got plenty of tote bags. And I was thinking that I might do that, but maybe I should embroider that onto a pillow cover for her. I don't know. It's coming up pretty quickly, unfortunately, although we won't be celebrating her birthday until a few days after my birthday, so 2 weeks after her birthday. It popped into my head margaritas. She loves margaritas. So I'm going to dig through my stamps, see if I have anything. I'm pretty sure I do not, but so we might just do paper crafts. But one of the things I'm going to need to do is organize these letters because I want to put like margarita party across the front or something like that with stamps. And because my handwriting isn't nice enough to do that, but I don't know if I have all the letters. What do you think? Do you think I have all the letters? We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to try and organize them into this little thing, and we'll see. We'll see how I even like this idea. Who knows? You know, it's funny. Here in Oregon, we have license plates with 3 letters on them. And my partner and I have been looking for his initials. I actually haven't found my initials either. I've just found it off by 1 letter. But as I'm picking these up, I instantly pick up his initials. Just randomly off the top. Yet I can't find a stinking license plate with his initials on them. Does anyone else do that? Is that just us? Is that just us being really weird? That could just be us being weird. Oh well. I just want to note that I not only have 3 W's for some reason. No, they aren't M's, they're W's. But I also have in this pack 3 ampersands. Why? Why are there 3 ampersands? I mean, they're obviously 3 different sets, but... And I do have a complete alphabet and a complete set of numbers, which is great. Because it fits in one box perfectly. I also want to say that I swung by Reclaim It yesterday because I was complaining about how bad my paintbrushes were. Less than $2 for all of these. Less than $2. Oh, nope, that's my X-Acto knife. That doesn't belong in there. That was mine already. I didn't get that there. Less than $2. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. And now I can get rid of my very iffy, gross paintbrushes. Not all of them, just the ones that I can't clean up anymore. So I'm going to do a pink background. I have green to make my lime, so I'm going to use this as the base of the lime that hooks onto the back. And then I am going to did I just toss it back in? Anyways, I've got the background for this because, you know, the white on that. I don't know. I must have tossed it right back in the thing, and then we're going to do little patchwork of this stuff. Oh no, I was going to do this. This is going to be the background of the lime here, this part. And then this is going to be the lime wedges. Okay, stay with me here. We'll show you. And then I was going to do a patchwork of stuff for the margarita. And I have this sheer, which I'm going to put over the top. This is going to be the glass of the margarita, which will be good. And then I'm also going to cut out the lemon and put it like behind. I know lemon's not traditional garnish in margarita, uh, but whatever. Whatever. And then I'm going to put that on. I haven't decided which background I'm going to put that on, but that will get put, the margarita glass will get put on a background, which will get put on this. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. So I actually tested a whole bunch of my markers this morning because it needed it. But anyways, scratch paper. So I'm going to sketch out a margarita glass and make sure I have the right size. And then we're just going to use that as a template. And then we've got our letters and numbers organized here. So let's see how we do. And I've already started sketching a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Well, I thought I'd been recording and then it didn't. Okay, so I put the green behind the blue because the drink is in the glass behind, and I cut out a little bit and put the lemon wedge, the heart wedge there because the limes weren't working. And then we put the back rim of the cup there to give it some depth, so that part is good. And then I want to put it on a background. I was going to put it on like this background. It's too busy. It's too busy. We're going to do this kind of pink speckled background. And then I think we're going to put on this. And then we'll figure out the margarita time aspect of it and go from there. I feel like I'm going a little nuts. Feel like I'm going nuts, 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 nuts. I just have to write something sweet on it. Cards are very important to this friend. Notes are very important to her. It's part of her love language. So we'll make sure that we get that in, and I will do that personally, separate. But here we go. We have a little margarita time. And inside we carried the little heart and put happiest birthday. And I'll write her a little private note. And I'm pretty excited. I think that turned out pretty darn well. Extra hot mess Jamie interjecting here. So made my friend the card the other day. And I'm seeing her this weekend. So I was like, I'd like to bring her a gift. I'm not that great at gift giving for people anymore. Plus, I don't get out and shop a lot, right? And I don't just want to order stuff off of Jungle website for people because that seems pretty impersonal. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like I give Jungle website gift certificates to people if needed. But I decided I was going to go with a little bit more consumable for friends and homemade for friends. So old shopping bag, little mini shopping bag, don't know where this came from, appeared literally on the floor right over there. Don't remember what it's from. So I used my stamps to make it happy birthday. I got her this cute little owl sticker from a vintage store up in North Portland. And then I got all of these little tins at the Creative Reuse Center. They had never been used. They were in a nice little package. And I washed them out. And then I made little labels for them and made like, this is lemon salt. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells so good. Let's see. Yeah. Some lemon finishing sea salt, and then I dried from my garden sage and oregano. The rosemary is currently still drying. So this is what I'm giving. And then I was like, oh, I need tissue paper to put it in the bag. Got tissue paper at the St. Vinny's, so I'm going to use this. So sometimes budgets are a little tight and you can still give people something. It just might take time. And you know that message of time is money, and we all used to say that, like, you pay more for the convenience because it saves you time. But if we think about it the other way too, time is also money. So me spending time doing something means that I don't necessarily have to do a lot of output of money, right? So like in the kitchen, if you don't buy a bunch of pre-chopped vegetables in a container because you have time to spend chopping vegetables. I know not everybody does have time, so that's not a judgment or anything, but it's like just budgeting, and then like don't poo-poo potential secondhand gifts, or gifts that might come from a part of it might come from a secondhand place. It's all good. Who cares? It's the thought that counts. And again, like I said earlier, if your friends don't like it or they're snobby about it, are they really your friends? Anyways, back to the regularly scheduled program. Thanks for joining me today. I had a lot of fun doing that, even though I had to pivot a ton of times. And we're gonna just go for a walk right now, I think, and enjoy the sunshine, and just, who knows, just surprise one of your friends with a little heartfelt homemade gift. Trust me, they're gonna love it.